Alrighty, everybody, we are here with how Ibelin inspired WoW's cutest pet. Now, I've yet to get this pet and I really want it, but it's just because World of Warcraft and Blizzard Entertainment have just been going all out with the freaking Blizzard store lately. There's now too much to buy. It used to be on a cadence of a few months. Every thing will be new. What program is this? I have this fucking program on my PC and I suck at using it, but I use it for like very basic needs. But anyways, yeah. Let's go ahead and check this out.
I'm Norwegian, he's Norwegian, we're from the same town, we have the same name. We went full circle and we're both very passionate about World of Warcraft. It's kind of like hard to like wrap my head around. Okay, we were in the same country.
Yeah, Blizzard's got to slow down on shop releases.
And here I am trying to make this charity pet in the legacy of mods.
Hi there, I'm Holly Longdale, the executive producer of World of Warcraft, and I'm here to wish you a happy Giving Tuesday. And this year, Blizzard is
That's why they released this. Giving Tuesday. I never remember that day.
Mats Steen, whose story is told in the remarkable life of Ibelin, showing on Netflix, suffered from Duchenne muscular dystrophy, a degenerative disease that took his life at the age of 25. His parents mourned what they thought had been an isolated life, but when they started receiving messages from his online friends around the world, they discovered Mats had been leading a vibrant life in the World of Warcraft community.
It's very cool. So, the story is so cool.
In honor of his memory, we are proud to support Duchenne with the
I hop into wheelies, let's go.
Share a look behind the scenes on how it was created.
The Watcher program is an initiative where
I might cop this after the video, I'm not gonna lie.
And all the funds goes to a certain organization. This year's pet is the Raven Pack. It comes with an adorable fox pet that we made and also a backpack. This year it really
I love the backpack. The pet's cool, but I love the backpack.
The story of Ibelin. And his story kind of goes through a lot of things that I think is relatable to players. It's not just a game, it's more of a big community. So this one was a bit special since we knew that we wanted to try to capture Mats' in-game character that he used to play in the body of a fox. Revan, but it also means the fox when you translate it from the region. We kind of agreed on very early on after we saw the documentary and like heard the story about Mats, because his character is very curious, he's very active, kind of what you would like imagine from a fox. Mats' character, Ibelin, was also role-playing as a detective in-game, so that was something we wanted to like add to the pet as well. So first I started by like gathering references, like pictures of him, picture of his character, you know, cute foxes and things like that. And then what I started with doing like a initial concept, and then I kind of take it a little bit further just to kind of, so we can all like envision what it would look like in 3D before we go into 3D. So I kind of took inspiration from Ibelin's character here.
Hair color.
And I started doing the concept for the
hair color and eye. A lot of it matches.
Try to see how it would look when he kind of was kind of curled up with a little fox, you know, in the backpack. And after that, we start by sculpting a really basic model just to kind of like capture the 3D shapes of it. This is ZBrush, and then I will kind of start sculpting just to get the general shapes. So here I've just been focused on kind of like trying to capture the face and the proportions and the size of the eyes and where the hat goes and how big the ears are, you know. And once that is done, I will take it into another software where I kind of like optimized it for our engine. Once we're done with what we call a high poly model, we will take it into the software where we will do something called retopologizing. It means like kind of optimizing it.
This is where I get AIDS on this program, by the way. I can't do any of this shit.
That's gray, like this. So once that is done,
I mainly use it for 3D transparencies, and that's it.
Is that we like unwrap them, and then we make them a plane,
and
then we start painting. So all our textures in game are painted by hand. Once we get all the UV coordinates for the creature, we will kind of flatten it out. So we will kind of look similar to this. And this is also where we will kind of go in, start painting it a little bit, and just keep massaging it, adding detail.
It's so cool how they can use the mat as well.
One way we do it. Another way we do is that we would unwrap it, and then it will put it back together, which is will result in this final model. At this stage, it's more about polish. So what I kind of do here is just I kind of go in and just kind of start refining, punching up the highlight a little bit, just to kind of show that this is metal. And this is kind of how I'll go across the whole model. I will go in, find some places where it kind of needs a little bit more detail. If I want the hairs right here to kind of be a little more shiny, just kind of punch up the highlights and zoom out, since this is a very
Crazy how freaking people can do this, by the way.
to like read pretty well on screen as well.
I find people just doing Adobe hard. This is next level hard.
Animation has been done, rigging has been done, and sound has been done. This is the final charity pit, 2024. We go through the same process for the pet. We'll do the same for the backpack. The backpack will be modeled. So it was a bit of a challenge trying to get that like soft, kind of really cute, sleepy fox look. Once that is done and all the texturing is done, I had to go in and rig it myself to kind of add just like a subtle kind of a fox sleeping, kind of dreaming. I had to go in and hand animate all these parts, and his nose has a little bit of wiggle, and his chin kind of moves a little bit up and down. I also wanted to add something a little bit more special because he's basically just sleeping, so we wanted to add like some variation. So what I did is I created a butterfly that I wanted to kind of have him come in. Like,
It's such a cool animated backpack, though. That's why I like this. It wasn't even just a fox. Like, look at this.
So the butterfly kind of comes in like this, and then lands on his nose a little bit, and then Revan notices the butterfly, and he kind of does a little sneeze, and then the butterfly flies away like this. There's like a subtle detail on the backpack where at the bottom is kind of, you have a few swirls at the bottom. I wanted kind of to add some tiny small detail that wouldn't like take away from the pet itself. But my mom used to do something called rosemaling. It kind of translates to rose painting, which is a very traditional type of Scandinavian way of painting, and put it into the backpack just to add that kind of more hint of Norway in it.
We hope
That's
you
cool.
enjoyed this peek behind the curtain. Our team was incredibly moved by this story, and I'm proud of the amazing work they have done to represent Ibelin here. We're donating 100% of the purchases of the Revan pack to Cure Duchenne. Don't miss this unique opportunity to support this incredible cause.
Very cool. And we get, I did just found out, by the way, you get the Fox in Classic as well, and I did not know that. That is really, really cool. I might need to cop it now, not gonna lie.